Okay, changing out an old water heater to a brand new one. Then also, that's one. And also we're going to use the same video to show how to change out a from electric to a gas, from electric to natural gas water heater. So here we have an electric one. It's in terrible shape. As you can see the complete nastiness here. It's absolutely freaking disgusting. And we're going to go with a brand new one, and we're going to go with a brand new gas water heater. So that should work out real nice, and I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of it. So here we have our pipes that came in. So we have our cold on the right, our hot on the left, just like normal in most water situations, in your bathroom, kitchen, everywhere, it's hot on the left and cold on the right. That goes to the same here, of course. And you wanted to stick your torch, these are soldered on instead of screwed on. So when they're soldered on hard like this, it's real easy. Just give yourself a torch, and you want to heat the area you want to soften the solder. So you don't want to really heat this pipe, or this is the existing pipe going into the house. You don't want to heat that, you want to heat the part you're taking off. So you heat right here at the joint. You can heat that up and then just pull it right off. And then once it's off, I'll show you how to clean it with flux so you're ready to put the new pieces on. So that's the process. Simple as that. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and use this torch. Now this torch is just a regular standard Burns-O-Matic torch. You know, I happen to be using MAP gases. You don't have to. You can use just regular propane. But I bought this one. I don't care. And it's only cost a couple cents more. But it gets it real hot, and you don't sit there messing around. So anyway, use propane if you want. It's fine. And I just want to heat this joint up. You can move it around a little bit, you know, to get the back side also. Okay, so here's our pipe. Now, this is the pipe leading into the house. And this is our pipe we're taking off and removing and getting a brand new one. This is the slip one, so we just want to heat this up and pull it off. So heat it up. You just get yourself a little torch and propane. And not really expensive. So you're using out a lot of your jobs. And I just want to heat it up and soften up the solder a little bit. Comes right off. Then what you want to do is, to keep it good, is you want to just go ahead and use some flux and clean off your solder like this, so it'll be brand new, ready for another piece. Just like that. Okay, now that we have our old pieces off, works the same on both sides. We're just going to stick on our new threaded caps there, and then we'll be able to put on our new parts. If it turns out it just doesn't slip on because the solder was too thick from the last project, you can't get your piece on there, just buy yourself some this thin plumber's sandpaper, and just go like this, and it cleans up the pipe super good, and it gets it all real nice. Perfect. Okay, so then you'll put flux all around here, all inside. So flux goes to the inside, flux goes around there, slip it on there, and we'll solder. Okay, so anyway, flux goes in, as I showed you right through here. Just put a nice coating on there, and then put a nice coating, just about a 1/4 inch more than the socket is. The socket's about 3/4 of an inch or so. So you want to go about an inch or so. And just it cleans it, and it allows the solder to flow smoothly. You want a complete connection with your solder. Okay, now for the soldering part. I've shown you how to do, the preparation, so you got it all prepped. The pipes are all cleaned. Making sure your new fittings are clean, everything's ready to go. You put flux on both sides, the interior of this one and the exterior of that one. You get it all on there, everything's real smooth. Now the easy part is the soldering. When you're using solder, you want to use lead-free solder, and you don't use much of it. You just get it hot and it just kind of melts right in. You can put a little bend on it like that, and it just kind of works. So I'll show you. It's a pretty simple process. So heat up the part you want the solder to go into. You don't want to be heating up the pipe itself. You want to heat up the fitting, and then the pipe will be hot enough just by that. It just flows just like that. So it don't take much solder. That's perfect. Then what you want to do is take your flux while you have it like that, and it's real hot, and you clean it up. Clean up any extra solder you have, makes it for a nice tight job, and allows the solder to flow freely in there, and so it works beautifully. It's a nice clean job. We come with a need to cut pipe, and you want to use just a regular standard pipe cutter, available anywhere. And you simply put it on, tighten it up a little ways. You don't have to tighten it very much. Ways, do a circle. As you go around a couple times, it's starting to cut in there. Again, you want to tighten it occasionally. Gets a little bit deeper. You don't want to do too much at once, though. Put too much stress on it. That's it. So it cuts real easy, real fast. Just grab yourself a little cutter. When you need to clean a piece of pipe, you want to get yourself, just one of these, or just like I showed you the sandpaper before. These would make it real easy to do ins and outs of all kinds of fittings and pipes and all that. And you just simply put it on, turn it around, and voila, it's ready for the fitting to go on and to be soldered. You really want clean joints or the solder doesn't work right. Okay, now that we're done putting on our fittings, we're ready to extend them out now. Again, they used to be slip, and so they put the hoses right on there inside them, but we got rid of that way. Anybody can come in and replace them. I think plumbers used to do that just so you have to hire them back, suckers. But anyway, put your fittings on there, and you're able to put on and off new hoses whenever it suits you. So it's all set up here. And now the difference when you go to put on, we're about to put on our valve on our cold water side. It goes on the cold water side, nothing goes on the hot water side. On the cold water side, you want an on-off valve. And having one of these ones is way better than the turn kind. It's just one turn and you're done. So it's on or off. So it's just a quick quarter turn, you're done. So we're back to threads again. So we're going to put these threads on now. The difference on using Teflon tape or pipe thread compound, the rule of thumb is if you can see it, you can use Teflon tape. If it's something in a wall or underneath the house or in the attic or hidden somewhere, it's better to use the pipe thread compound, and you don't have to worry about it. It works. Here, it may or may not work, but it doesn't matter. You can see it, you can replace it. So it works good enough. And again, you'll use this on anything you can see, like out here, or like if you have a shower, your head for your shower or whatever. Anything you can see, you can use Teflon tape, okay? Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and show you the Teflon tape. I forgot you may not know how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to run it in the direction that your fitting is going to go onto it, so it actually makes it tighter. If you went the opposite direction, it would make it looser, okay, when you went to put the piece on. So just take your Teflon tape, put it on there like so, kind of hold it in place, kind of a pain to start. But anyways, make it tight and just walk it around. Now this is the good Teflon tape. They make cheap Teflon tape. You don't really want to buy that. You could use it, but it's not as good. You just want to go around a couple times, and that's it. I mean, that's your whole thing. Put it on there, it's all nice and tight. Then when you go to put your fitting on, when it goes on, it actually tightens up the Teflon tape, and so there's not an issue with it. If you went the opposite direction, you would be opening the Teflon tape. Okay, let's see here. This one is on, off. So I want to go that direction. When you go to put things on, you can never go in reverse. You must always continue to go forward. If you like it at a certain spot, you can keep it there, but you can't go, oh, I want to go back a hair. That'll loosen up the joint and you can't use it. You got to go around one more full turn. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there because it's fine, but that's where I wanted it. But again, if you went too far, don't back it up. If you back it up, you'll break the joint. You got to start over. When you go to put on your supply pipes, again, the hot doesn't have any valve. The cold has an on and off thing to close off the water that goes into there. By doing so, once you close it off, no water will come out of the hot, so you don't need a valve here. So you got one valve that's on the supply side, the cold coming in. Then when you put these on, even though they look like they're flexible, I mean, and they are, you're not supposed to go back and forth with them. You'll ruin them and they'll cause cracks. Just like any thin metal, if you went back and forth on it, it would break. So you just want to see the way you want to do it. They come straight, of course. You just say, okay, I want to go like this and bring it around, tie it right in. When you go to put it in, bend it, get it all set up to where when it's right where you want it to be, there's no pressure. There's no pressure, okay? I'm going to go a hair more. Once I get my nipple on here, I'm going to put this thing on and make it a little bit more straight, but you want no pressure. You don't want it torquing on the things. You're just asking for a leak later. You want it to go in there smoothly, just nut it up and you're done, okay?